time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate everybody for being here tonight. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
In the building.
In the building. In the flesh. Thank y'all for being here. End of the year special.
End of the year special. So we decided to come out straight on YouTube for you guys.
Yeah.
End of the year. It's like a pop-up show.
Yeah, we here.
Members, non-members, everybody come on in the chat. We're going to talk about the year. Because we wasn't always on private, so half the year was private, half the year wasn't.
Exactly.
If you were watching at the very beginning, we hit you with an episode of Tenet. So
yeah,
the show ended. Now we're going backwards.
Yeah. We started from the back.
We're going to hit you with stories and do the whole show backwards.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. So we thank you for being here with us.
Facts.
This feels a little strange. Not really. It's the same show.
Yeah.
But we had to do less things behind the scenes.
Exactly,
to
that's
get
what
the
it was.
show
It was like, I felt like we should have just been doing something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we here.
And we appreciate you.
We here.
Oh, man, look at that. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is nice.
The holographic universe is here as we move into 2023, guys.
This is nice. This is nice. So,
wait. I got to show my shit ain't showing. You got that bullshit-ass laptop that don't cover nothing, so that's why your
iPad is more efficient.
Yeah, the iPad, whatever.
It's more efficient here.
But as you see, you know what I'm saying? This is all butters. You already saw the I Am joint last week. We got the Ankh. We got the God symbol, the Supreme Supremacy symbol. Mm-hmm. And these are available in the shop now.
Yes, they're up now. And we still have, we extended the sale.
Yes, we extended the sale.
So 20% off the entire sale on shopurbanx.com. And for members, you have your member code. You get an extra 15%.
Yeah,
so
don't share it.
That's 35% off for members.
Right,
so it's
for
25%
members.
off for everybody else. Wait, 20% off for everybody else, 35% off for the members. So.
Yeah, that's why membership has its perks.
Yes, shopurbanx.com. Go get it. You know, it's all in there.
You know what it do.
Somebody said, I think IG spamming you, Malcolm. Yeah, and I tried to get them removed.
Yeah, they scamming you bad,
and
bro.
then I reached out to Instagram. They said, our system isn't perfect, so we didn't remove that profile. I swear to God, I showed it to you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, because...
So listen, guys, I am not asking you to invest in the crypto. I am not saying hello, greetings. I am not
that ain't
asking
even
you
in his lingo.
for Bitcoin. I'm not. It is not me.
Yeah.
Okay? It is not me.
That's a fact.
All right? Don't get scammed by some whoever, some Indian somewhere in a warehouse.
Hello, my name is Malcolm Bosso.
Yeah.
I am
That is
Malcolm.
not
I was like,
me.
yes, my son is noble. Yeah. Would you like to like cryptocurrency for me?
That's not me.
Be like, what the hell? Who the
that is-
hotter? Yeah.
That's not me. So like report and block if they reach out to you.
Yeah. Facts. Amundo.
So how's everybody's holidays? How was your holidays?
My holiday was great.
Goofy.
I had my pajamas on.
Goofy.
Standing in front of my Christmas tree. Oh, it was so wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody was happy. Odyssey was happy. Wifey was happy. You know, Eli don't really give a shit.
He didn't look like he wanted to be
He was like,
Yeah.
And see, Odyssey got me at the end. She threw the reindeer ears in. See, I didn't have nothing to do with that. She was like, we got all reindeer ears. I was like, okay. Well, if I'm gonna go goofy, I'm going all the way.
I'm not gonna lie, you had us looking sweet in the streets out
Yeah,
here.
I ain't gonna
It was
lie.
like,
Yeah,
that's your pop smoke? I'm
Yeah,
like,
facts. I was barefoot too. I was walking around and shit. It was bad. It was.
somebody said Umo want to talk to you,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. You want to find that suspicious?
You don't find that
You
suspicious?
don't find that suspicious? Up here talking black power, and then he's out there in goofy pajamas.
Yeah.
You don't find that suspicious? Yeah.
30 lashes for Black Dot.
Yeah, at least 500 lashes.
500 lashes.
For Black Dot. For messing up the black name. No, I actually had a ball.
That's good. That's good.
Doing so, and like I was telling, I was kind of hinting around to it. My wife's mom, Yvonne, very strong black woman from the hood, independent, loves Christmas. This is her time. She's been down. She's been in nursing home down. And like I said, 27 years, my wife never put up a tree. But for this year, Spirit told her to honor her moms. And I read the room. You got to read the room. And I said, okay, I see your tree, and I'm going to raise you goofy pajamas. And so we did so. And every year, this is the thing too. See, this is what I need y'all to understand. Stop stealing your parents' joy. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of times you got old school parents, and they're not woke and all of that. They ask you for one day out the year to give it to them, and that's usually Christmas. They might want you to come to the church, and they want you to come to the church. And now peep this game. It's just to show off. It's just to show their family, because all the other mothers and grandmothers are showing off. And we know your name is now Taekwon, Quantum X to the fourth power galactic, but you still Tony Johnson to your mama. And she just wants you to come through on that one day and hang with them. So when I met wifey, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, her mom's is from the projects, black woman, this and that. She ain't having it. She basically said, yeah, all that shit you talking with your new boyfriend, that's cool. But Christmas you're not taking from me, from my grandkids. And I wasn't that kind of dude. So they would go, and she would always buy me something.
Yeah, and you took it.
And let me clarify. It was usually a gift card to Barnes and Nobles every year, because she knew.
Remember that.
Right, because she knew I was an avid reader. So, and I would just be like, well, thank you. And I started looking for my gift card,
I remember
help build my library.
I remember that. Yes.
And then every now and then they throw a sweater or something in it, so it was great. And my wife would always give me a choice. See, this is about comedy. She said, look, you either come into my mother's house on Thanksgiving or you coming on Christmas. Make up your mind. And in my mind, I'm like, either I'm going to be watching football on Thanksgiving and grandma's couch, or I'm going to be watching basketball. And I would, sort of rotate. The last couple of years she's been down, I ain't been getting no gift cards. And I've been missing it. I ain't going to lie. I'd be like, oh, open that. So this year was really dope to put all of that in perspective and to go forward. And then I checked my my Hotep card, and it was still good the next day.
That's good.
I still woke up. Now, some people want to take my jersey down from the Hotep Hall of Fame. They don't take his jersey down, son. But my jersey's already up in the Raptors. There's nothing you could do about that. So I say all of that to say, if you understand, who you are collectively, if your mom's asked you for that one day where she could be proud, this ain't about you. She could be proud and bring you down to the congregation or this and that.
Yeah, and as long as it's not putting you in harm's way or some shit, you straight.
Yeah, don't be a stickler.
Be woke.
Now,
Take naps.
Take a nap during that one time.
Sometimes.
Now, if you if your mom's is already knowledge of self and you come from a long lineage of woke people, then this ain't even a conversation. Usually it's only one in every 99% of my family celebrate Christmas.
Right.
99.
Right, yeah.
You know, so what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a ball.
FBA Santa. Yeah, somebody somebody should have had a red, black, and green tree.
That'd have been crazy.
That'd be crazy.
And I got some really, really nice
Thank you for the super chat.
stuff. First of all, Auntie Alexis.
Oh, she went crazy. Thank you.
Bought us the Mercedes-Benz of chairs
Yes.
to sit in that we will be debuting soon. They're on their way.
Yeah.
Now, these ain't regular chairs. See this chair? This chair has no arm support, no leg support, no neck support. I'm like a newborn baby up here and shit. My back is all twisted. And she recognized that, you look a little twisted. The chairs we got coming.
Yeah.
Headrests, separate. Armrests, 4-level armrests. Heat, cooling,
And
massage.
you know how bougie he is.
It's
so
gotta-
he couldn't just get Rex some nice
Oh,
chairs.
no.
He had to.
It was at her. She said, I'm sparing no expense.
He had to
You
take
can't
it.
tell me that. I said, Auntie, you sure? She said, she told Tanya, wife, Mama Doc, you shut up. His back hurt. You let him get the chairs he want to get. And I was like, oh, no, I think those chairs right there. So the Mercedes-Benz of chairs is showing up. You know what? Eli's going to be using them for his show. I should charge him $25. Sit there. Anyway, we thank Auntie Alexis for those, very beautiful gift. I got an arc crystal.
Yes.
It stands for Advanced Resonant Kinetic Frequency. It's a crystal that took 25 years to master. I am like really now a Zen master. You know what I mean? And this crystal has a resonant frequency that keeps Dot in tune. It charges your water. It comes with a sheer water glass with a dome under the glass. You put the crystal on in there and it just makes that water even more magical. We'll get to some of the cheaper things you got. Because
Listen, I got clothes, and this Christmas was for Noble.
Yeah, facts.
That was it.
And I also got a wallet because remember I was off the grid. I lost my wallet.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago. So
Goofy.
They got me a wallet. Yeah. I got some nice stuff, man. And yeah, I almost shed a tear. I was drinking hot chocolate. A tear came down my eye, man.
Yeah, so Noble got some nice stuff he's enjoying right now.
Yes.
He's home, making a lot of noise.
Pampa got him a synthesizer.
Yeah.
A blip box is just all kind of weird, crazy
He's gonna be
sounds.
making beats from
He's making beats, man.
from his little thing.
Timberland gonna have to see him.
I was telling people before, he got a little guitar he walks around the house with, playing and singing, stuff like
I wonder
that.
where he get that musical talent from.
Wasn't it me?
Obviously not.
Yeah, probably.
Not only talent skips a generation, intelligence does.
Okay.
So I'm smart. You're a little slow.
Okay.
And Noble's gonna be a genius. That's just the way it works.
Noble is very smart, but
That's the way it works.
he is very smart. Yeah,
Yeah, it skips a generation. So if you want to know why you slow,
got it.
I'm obviously a genius.
Got it.
And now Noble is a genius.
Makes sense.
All the sense in the world. We thank you for being here.
Yeah, man.
I hope your holy holiday season was great. If you are no type of happy holiday, no day for you.
And it's today's first day of Kwanzaa.
First day of Kwanzaa.
Umoja.
Right?
Unity.
So, yeah.
Y'all turn Noble into Dr. Dre. Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You either gonna make beats or shoot jump shots. Either you slinging these beats or you got a wicked jump shot.
I'm about to get him in the soccer.
Yeah.
They making bread.
They making bread out there. Yeah, they making, and he gonna be a little shorty too.
Yeah, exactly. He's not gonna be the tallest one out there.
Yeah. He can,
know what I'm saying? So,
sure. And he gonna have to be tough because them dudes out there's tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be dope.
So let's get to it, man.
Let us get to it. We have no show for you.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah.
Of Urban X.
So Kwanzaa was not a government creation. Listen,
Yes, it was.
It definitely was.
Jawanza, what's his name?
Didn't he conspire?
Kamenga,
He
him. Yeah.
conspired with the CIA to.
That is
disrupt the
truly
Panthers.
a
That is
government.
a fact.
operation.
That is fact.
But remember this too. See, the metaphysics of all of it is whatever we put our energy into, we kind of create our own thing anyway. We don't 4th of July in our Independence Day. So I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you, anything black people put their energy and attention into, we can make it ours. So at the root of
it's always funny.
Karenga's his name.
It's always funny when we have these conversations about anything that we celebrate or that we kind of partake in that was meant for something else, and we've turned it into something that benefits us or for our better understanding. Because think about how many black kids who have no idea about the creation of Kwanzaa, but take this time to understand, their lineage, who they are, and their histories and things like that.
Right.
So there's things in this world all over that have started out one way, but have transitioned into something that ultimately do good in some way.
Even the metaphysics of Christmas with Saint Claus, understanding that the 33 vertebrae is Santa coming down the chimney, bringing gifts. The lower chakra being the children, the gifts of your rewards, and going back up to the North Pole. All of that stuff is coming down the chimney, which is filled with soot. Soot being another term for set, or even melanin, the great blackness. All of it is metaphysical, all depending where you vibrating from. Just like some people say it's not Santa, you juxtapose and it's really Satan. But I get all of it.
Get it, yeah.
You're walking with the grand master of it. I understand all principles of it. So you get in where you fit in, because I am that I am. You know what I mean? So I'm all of that and then none. So long story short, just get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
If you like it,
I love it.
I love it. God damn it. Jeez.
Goodness
gracious.
So big news, because Thursday we were on. We were waiting for the Tory Lanez and Meg verdict to drop.
Yes.
Didn't drop. Came out on Friday, right?
Yes.
Came out on Friday that Tory Lanez was found guilty on all charges.
Oh, that nigga did that shit. That's right. He did that shit.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. When you hit me with the news, I was completely shocked, because prior to in our previous episodes, I was saying there's gonna be a mistrial, and I thought the mistrial was going to be there strategically to have everybody save face. If you was on Megan's side, you felt he did it, cool. It's the jury's still out. He did it. If you was on Tory's side, you felt he was innocent, mistrial. Y'all want to. Everybody goes back to their corners. Everybody wins. But when he got found guilty, and here's the thing too, getting the reports of the case, right, of testimonies and things that's happening in the courtroom, it was literally no indication that to me. No,
I didn't see that coming.
That it was going that way.
Right.
I saw a lot of people that said they didn't believe Meg. She didn't come across likable. She came across as in the courtroom because they caught her, or not on the stand, but like as a result of her lives and her interviews and what she said on the stand, like they caught her in a few lies, so she came across untrustworthy. Mm-hmm. And then the thing with her former best friend Kelsey, basically kind of throwing her under the bus and getting immunity. I said, they setting this up so everybody can just kind of walk away.
Yeah, mistrial. We thought,
mistrial,
at minimum. Yeah.
At minimum, guilty. I was like, whoa, but. Play devil's advocate, the people who said that they knew he was going to be guilty, apparently that the prosecutors came to court with like 40-something pieces of evidence. Tory's defense team only came with like a handful. They said maybe 4 pieces of evidence defending him.
And he paid for that?
I guess so.
Okay.
Right? Continue. So that don't sound right.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking maybe the 3 cases he got caught guilty on and what we are all arguing about are different things.
Okay. I like it.
So if we are arguing he shot her, right? He pulled out a gun, shot her, then I think the jury is kind of still out, right?
Right.
Everybody has a different understanding of what happened to the kids, because it feels like everybody's lying. He's lying. Both of the girls are lying. The bodyguard wasn't even there to take the stand. It feels like nobody's going to know the whole truth of what happened, right? But he did have gun residue on him, so did the girl Kelsey.
Yeah.
A gun did go off. He is Canadian. He is not from here. He can't have a joint here.
You preach, yeah. Come
right?
on now, come
so
on.
if a gun went off and we have proof, somebody said they seen you shoot something, right? Then you get bagged on that. They don't have to get like intent.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If the charge is not like attempted murder or something, because again, he wasn't charged with attempted murder. If you telling me he emptied the clip at somebody and you don't charge with attempted murder, that's odd.
Yes, that is odd.
And that's what they said. He emptied the clip. There was no bullets left.
Right.
And he shot at Megan. Like, that's not odd. I mean, that's odd to me. So I think we all, as the public, watch it because it's all a distraction. I get it. I get it. But I think we were arguing a separate thing that they were fighting for in the case, and that's why I think he got found guilty on all three of those charges. Just me.
JC or JE, thank you for the
super chat, and thank you for the other super chat earlier. So left field, thank you.
Okay, is it my turn?
It is your go.
Okay, first let's get the low hanging fruit out the way.
Yes.
You got a whole bunch of women on this side.
Oh yeah.
Saying
yes.
Protect black women.
Yes.
You got a whole bunch of niggas fellas on this side saying she lied. Let's remove that because, as I always say, it's very linear to think one has to be right and the other one has to be wrong. They both can be right.
Right.
We all need to protect black women, and yes, black men are under attack as well. We are all under attack. Let's just get that part out of the way. Because what I don't want to do is get up here and get divisive and have the women in the chat saying, well, he did it, and then the men in the chat saying she's lying. Both can be true. All of this can be true. It's what can be proved in a court of law. Yes? And let's not out-victim each other going into 2023.
Oh my God.
I'm so tired of me trying to prove I'm being hurt more than you being hurt as a sister and you being hurt. Let's just understand we as a collective are under attack. Let's just get that out of the way. Now, something you said is very key. This case, when they give the case to the jury, behind for deliberation, there's a litany of things on that list that can't be, that become admissible.
Right.
Or inadmissible.
Right.
We know nothing about.
Right.
They be like, yo, you can't go through this, can't cover that. That was, strike that from the this, that. And you don't know what those jurors are up against based on the information that's readily available to them.
Facts.
So we sit around and we speculate on all the rumors. Our information, the jury of deliberation of public opinion, we got rumors, we got facts, we got liars, we got people leaking stories purposely to lead the people this way. We have political influences. We got Rock Nation. We got Interscope. It's a lot of we got Hollywood involved with trying to protect me. So it's a lot of moving parts in this that make up this whole situation. The first thing I said was, why is this taking place right before Christmas?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, you may not think that's significant. You don't think them jurors want to go home and spend Christmas with? So a lot of times when you get that case that week of Christmas, you almost can determine maybe not the verdict itself, but if you know how to pull strings, you can determine some kind of verdict. So they Thursday, we thought the verdict was going to come down. They said, look, we need a little bit more time. I knew by Friday it was a wrap. Because if I'm sitting in the jury box for Christmas, I'd be damned if I do. Just put something in front of me. So don't think the prosecution doesn't understand how that works. That puts people under a certain amount of pressure to make a decision, even if they really needed more time. How many times have we heard that?
Yes.
Yo, I just wanted to go home, man, and they presented. Go ahead.
And here's the three charges, right? It was assault with the semi-automatic firearm, possession of a concealed unregistered firearm, and negligent discharge of a firearm. So, like I said, what we were arguing about,
Right.
and what they like the criteria they had to create a non-guilty guilty. If he kind of fits by default,
Yes.
The other girl, the girl, she got immunity, right? We can't get her. If he gets by default, I can see how it gets to this point, but it still felt like they wanted us to think one way for them for this verdict to come out this way.
No, absolutely. And then we're also going to add, as Blue Pill so eloquently broke down, the ritualistic aspect of it. Understanding the winter solstice and the sun dying. You know what I'm saying? Symbolic before it makes this return back west or east, or, you know. So it reaches this lowest point. His name being Day Star. Dude, you can't make this up, and his father being Sun Star.
Yeah, I thought that was fake. I didn't think it's
so you can't make this kind of stuff up. Understanding that on the 21st it reaches its lowest point before it ascends back. You know what I mean? So during the solstice, we have somebody in court named Daystar. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're not into the metaphysical occult principles of it, I'm just putting that out there in conjunction with everything else that's going on. Then we have to throw in the Rock Nation aspect that they tried to buy his catalog. Not only is she a member of Rock Nation.
They tried to buy his catalog?
I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to get to all that in a minute. Remember, Interscope, he beat Interscope.
Yes.
He beat them, and not only did he beat him, he was rubbing his nose in their face. He walked away with his masters. That's very rare that you are able to do that. Now, what he's been saying has been happening since is they've been blackballing him, keeping him off of playlists, all of these kind of things. I just saw a video, you may have seen it, where he was selling these NFTs for $1 for his album, and the NFTs wound up exploding, going for $60,000 because people kept buying them and buying them and buying them, and he was adamant that he had cracked a code for every artist to follow this as a blueprint. Now, remember, we had La Russell recently on going at Jay-Z and them for bad business practices, but his motto is for the artist to, rise back up. Now you have Tory finding a way to not happen to be on these playlists and still get his music out and keep all of his money. Let's just put all of these things in a gumbo pot when we begin to understand, who stood to lose more. So a lot of times when Nas was going against Jay-Z, it's really a Rockefeller or Def Jam against Universal or whatever. What label Nas was on? I forget. CBS or whatever. A lot of times when it's Steph Curry and LeBron, it's Under Armour versus Nike.
Yeah.
When KD and Steph was on the same team, and KD won the MVP, you just looked at it as he was playing better, but Under Armour took a loss. Had Under Armour won, which they finally did this year, so we have to think corporation, not just individual, because these people are tied to these corporations. We got a Canadian who's not from here.
Yeah.
You got Megan Thee Stallion who's trying to make her segue into Hollywood, and she is backed by Rock Nation, among other things. You know what I mean? You got to put all of these things in a gumbo. So another thing we like to do is when the system works for us, we say believe in the system. So you got a lot of black women out. That's right, the system works, and you believe in that system because all the evidence. And when the system don't work, what do we say? System is twisted, man. It ain't built for us. And we all do it. You know what I mean? So we have that selective believe in the system when it's time.
That is a fact.
And we're seeing that in real time.
Yes. You know what I was thinking about too, because once this whole thing happened, I knew like Twitter, Instagram, I knew it was just about to be just a mess, right?
Yeah.
But my theory is that her technically winning this case, because it wasn't Meg versus Tory, it was the people of California versus Tory, right?
Right.
So it wasn't but she was actually in the case. So what I've seen since this verdict came out is that there has been more vitriol towards Meg than I think would have happened if they would have just, again, went into their corners. If they would have just been a mistrial, went into their corners. But you see how these fan bases are. You see how Trump's fan base is.
Yeah.
They double and triple down, right? The cognitive dissonance is like, they double and triple down. He lost. Now we're gonna make Biden's life a living hell, even though Biden is terrible. I'm not. Just don't. Misconstrue what I'm saying.
I get it.
What I'm saying is now though is that because she technically won, or she won, Tory had a huge fan base.
Yes.
A dedicated fan base as well.
Yes.
Right? That's how he was able to be kind of independent for so long. He was able to kind of operate because he has a really good fan base. Now, people are gonna turn on. They're really gonna go after Meg now, and she wasn't doing that well anyway. Prior to this happening, musically,
that's what it was.
She wasn't doing that well anyway.
And then I'm hearing bad things about her.
Yes, and there's a lot of people. Joe Budden, he came out and just said it out loud, like I don't like her because I've heard about things she's done in the back, like to people in the industry and things like that. So her name is kind of like
her name is a little muddy.
Her name is a little muddy, and it's muddy as a result of we caught you lying, right? Publicly, like your business is out there because it had to help strengthen his case.
Yes,
but now we know, like, we caught you. You was on with Gayle King lying.
Yeah,
and people still feel, and as a result of this case going this way, hold on. As a result of this case going this way, people feel like something wasn't right now. So now we feel like you're lying, and you had something to do with him getting railroaded. If that's how I feel,
yes,
she's gonna have a harder time, in my opinion, going forward.
The only thing I can say about that is, first of all, they're going to be people who say, but her sexual behavior wasn't on trial. You are correct.
Facts.
But your credibility is on trial.
Yes.
When you go on a national television show and you lie in relation to that trial. It ain't like she just lied about something else and they just bringing up random lies. You lied as a direct response to the case. So then your credibility is involved. One thing about our people, they're forgiving and forgetting.
That's true too.
So in this time, if she comes out, I'm pretty sure she had to do a couple of Hollywood rituals. Or she will be doing, allegedly, a couple of Hollywood rituals to, get back in great favor.
Yes.
That's just the way it goes. You can believe what you want to believe, right? So if her PR people can turn her into a victim, or put her in such a great role in which she wins, the people will kind of forget about it. So that's the chance she has.
Okay.
Even though Tory's fan base is ferocious, it's a war fan basis now. This is what I mean.
Yeah.
And he has no corporation backing him.
Yeah.
Now, if he was still with Interscope, watch this. If Jimmy Iovine was going against Jay-Z, now you got a whole different war going on because you're talking about my meal ticket. So we got to move past the individuals. In Hip Hop Decoded, I wrote a 4 and 5 dimensional chessboard piece. The game of hip hop is like the game of chess to show you the multi-dimensional. While you could be a pawn on one level, but on a higher level of the game. Or you could be a king on one level. The next level up, you a rook. The next level up, you a pawn. The next level up, you know what I mean? To show you who really moves what on this grand scheme. So if Interscope was behind Daystar, you know what I mean? And he had the full backing of the Jimmy Iovine mob, the results of this case might be different.
Yeah.
How? Now let's get to his dad.
Oh yeah,
his dad was wilding.
Yeah, I was like,
right now you may say
he was saying what everybody was singing out loud.
He said what everybody was thinking out loud. But look at, first of all, he a conscious dude, as you know that, with a name like Sunstar. You know what I mean? He was sitting back peeping game, and I talked to Mama Dot about this today. I said, imagine me being in court knowing Malcolm is innocent, me just knowing. And watching the things that are just moving. My witness go upstairs and speak to the don't shake my hand. Go upstairs and come back and is sitting with them. The fix is in. So it was a lot of moving parts to that magnitude in which the father was expressing that he saw this happen in real time. Like, how is this humanly possible? The last word I heard about the case is that allegedly the girl was the one who was firing the shot, and Daystar took the gun from her, and he emptied out the clip. That's how he got gunpowder on his hand, and that's how gunpowder's on her hand. Because let's be truthful, if he's the only one who pulled out the blicky, why is there gunpowder on her hands? Stop it, Dre. No, move out and kill me. No, you see what I'm saying? And then they said he shot over the limousine. Come on, dude. He might not even reach the window. No disrespect.
No, in fact, he's a little dude.
So we know that there were a bunch of moving weird parts, but it's what you can prove. Factor in the solstice. Factor in this Christmas Eve. I want to go home to be with my family. Throw it on the table.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Factor in his star witness. He called one star witness.
Yeah.
And the star witness flips. They can't find her bodyguard. Dude, it just was bad. And he took the fall. Get your ass out of here. You're not from here, son. We don't like you like that. Get your ass back to Canada.
Nah,
That's what they are going to
you
say.
think? So you think I didn't see it coming. Like our truly,
I know. I went with your
truly
theory.
didn't.
I
was just
truly
like,
said.
nah.
I said they probably gonna just split. But who's backing him?
Right.
He backing himself.
Right.
Do you know what kind of lawyer Jimmy Iovine would have provided for him?
Yeah.
He would have called up the good old boys,
Yeah.
and it'd have been the good old boys against the good old boys. Who is the DA or the judge rocking with right now? Who I do like this to the judge. Epstein's Island? Okay. And then all of a sudden, judge go, you know what? I think we should mistrial.
But you guys, so you remember? So again, I go back to at the beginning of this. You realize what they had to charge him with, right? And what they had to prove. It's like when a cop kills an unarmed black person, right? And they charge him with like first-degree murder or something like that.
You know that's not going to stick.
Technically, by the letter of the law, that wasn't
It's not gonna
first-degree
stick. It's not
murder.
gonna stick.
So it doesn't stick?
Yeah.
And then they get off, and we're like, yo, what the hell? And then the jury goes, yo, I couldn't...
Yeah.
By the letter of the law, he didn't do first-degree murder. You get what I'm saying?
I think the best example of this going the opposite way of that is when Johnny Cochran, OJ tried. He was in there saying, listen, if you have a shadow of a doubt, he is not guilty.
Right.
If you think perhaps this, when he finished working, and if it don't fit, you must acquit. I said, OJ is coming home, baby. You see what I'm saying? So, and then like I said, so factor in what the list of stuff that the judge says you got to go by. I've been on a trial before. It was a civil case. I was trying to get that black man that money so bad. I was just like, they responsible.
Yeah.
And then while I was in the court, let me show you how this works. The judge and the police officer, they started telling jokes in the courtroom. And then I looked around and said, oh, this is the fix. This is some bullshit. They do that. You know what I'm saying? And then we went in, and I couldn't help him, man. And he walked out, and I saw him by the elevator. I was like, hey, man, trying to help you, bro. And he lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of it is politics. I felt his dad's energy. He went off on Desi Perez, Jay-Z.
I was like...
And that means he knows something we don't know. You know what I mean, about this situation. But I also heard that Jay-Z and them approached, because this guy's a free agent.
Yeah.
And he owns his catalog. First of all, nobody leaves here with that catalog.
Right.
He already thumbed his nose up to Interscope.
Right.
Don't think Interscope might not have a little interest in that too. They're going to get that catalog. One way, now you deported, huh?
And then an appeal can happen.
Yeah, you need the money, huh?
Yeah, damn.
For your appeal, we're going to get that catalog. Damn. So that's our general take on the Tory Lanez situation, and so we'll see where this goes from here.
Yeah, somebody so I put up a poll on YouTube. I thought it was pretty funny. I think like 40 something people said he didn't do it, like 5%. Hold on, I want to get the actual stats real quick for you guys. Because what the hell? I can't say, but like 47% people say he didn't do it. Another like 40% said it's all a distraction because
Gotta throw that in.
You get extra conscious points by making sure you point out
it's a distraction, man, because real things going on, son.
Facts.
The sun ain't really there, son. Eclipse and shit.
You know how that happens. But not a lot of people think he was guilty. Not a lot of people think he was guilty. That's why I feel like it's going to kind of work against her socially.
Yeah, but
and again, too, we saw prior to the case even starting how everybody was like, Drake was on Tory's side, like a lot of people in the industry. So I don't think this helps her at all.
Well, we're gonna see.
Don't. Again, if she leaves music and she goes towards like TV and talking on panels and stuff like that, activism, she might have a shot.
Because musically, she wasn't doing that well anyway.
She was going, it was really stagnant.
Yeah, so I think she's gonna transition into something else where it may not matter as much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
People selling their catalogs all the time now. You know?
Her catalog ain't worth nothing.
Nah, I'm talking about just the value of music and how
yes.
new artists are selling and things like that.
Yeah. You want to go to a commercial break?
Yeah. Let's go to a quick commercial break. This is the actual show. So
this is the show.
Sincere, he was like, "It's the pre-show, now it's the actual show."
Yeah, it's a pop-up show. This is the last show of the year for us.
Yeah, so
a little pop-up show, and we'll talk about the year in review and some things.
So we'll be right back.
Peace.
Yo, Artie, can I holler at you for a minute?
Oh, shit.
Pop's tripping. He want me to ask you for the money for that shirt. You know I wouldn't even trip.
What shirt?
The one I sold you. The one I've been asking you about. The one you got on.
Oh, this shirt. I didn't know you wanted the money, homie. I thought it was free. Let me go get the money for you.
I mean, because it's this blog. Me and my dad do Urban X and West. It's kind of like both ours. You know, I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. My Urban X shirt, punk.
I am everything, and everything is me. I am you, and you are me. I am Jasmine.
If y'all seen this in person, the quality is supreme.
And trust me, it's got the embossed right here. It got some embossed shit up here. Got some shit on the back. It's very well made.
I am the universe. I am the multi-dimensional artist. I am the master of puppetry. I am Jagetto.
I'm here to tell you who I am. And I am KT the Arts Degree. I am knowledge itself.
And we are back. You can get that I Am Embossed collection at shopurbanx.com.
Yeah, 20% off the entire site. And if you're a member, you can go to the membership. The code is in the membership. It's in the community section, in the membership, and in the actual membership. You can apply that at checkout, get an extra 15%, so that's 35%.
And today we just released the holographic universe.
Yeah.
You got this one, that one, and I Am for the holographic universe. And I know it's beaming off your TV. You already know you put this one on, it's going to pop. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we revealing this today, unveiling this coming into 2023.
I'm excited about next year, man.
Yeah, man. So tell me about, your wins and losses of Deuce Deuce.
Oh, man. So what happened this year? I felt like this year kind of flew, to be honest with you. But I learned a lot this year, just about myself, just about what I want, what I don't want. Motivations that I used to carry with me before that I don't have anymore. So it kind of, when you have something that was driving you before that is not there, or your kind of perspective change, you think that like you don't want to do something anymore, or you feel like something's not passionate. But when you change your motivation, or when you kind of change your perspective on something, it helps, further drive you. So that's mostly what happened to me this year. What I thought I wanted out of life, you realize it's not that important. What is important is what's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to take that new understanding with me to the next year, have new motivation and stuff like that.
Yeah, how much fatherhood been this year?
Oh man, no, it's been cool. It's been tough because Noble, he's a toddler now. Like he's fully in the
he's in toddler mode.
He's trying my gangster every step of the way,
as he's supposed to.
So it's
you don't know how old he is.
Right.
He is an ancient being, and he's brought here to teach you something more than you're taught, because you ain't gonna teach him nothing but table, chair, and lock him down on this grid collectively. That's what we do. But understanding what he's here to teach you is far more valuable.
Yeah. So
patience and a lot of things, and and then again your motivation changes.
Yes, it is. So that's been really, really dope. Somebody said it ain't merch no more, it's a whole clothing. That's a fact.
Somebody said what?
This ain't just merch no more, it's a whole clothing brand. You're right.
Yeah.
What else? I've doubled and tripled down on just learning more skills. That's been important, and my patience when it comes to just this entrepreneurial thing.
Yeah.
It has this year was tough because I wanted everything to kind of just happen and
put a lot of times we put the cart in front of the horse
for sure,
and you can't skip steps, and see the business we run here. We try a little bit of this, we try a little bit of that. We're trying to get it in a real good comfort spot, and sometimes we make a mistake, and sometimes we win. And it's a litany of things that I've also learned about business, because I'm an artist, and a lot of times artists and business don't mix.
Oh yeah, because he gets bored and he just wants to scrap everything. Let's start over.
Yeah, let's just, because the bottom line is not necessarily the money for me, but I can't just think about myself. I got to think about, you are no longer just a kid home from college. We was talking about that upstairs, where, you just at home with moms, you got your car, you get your haircut money, you have a family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My wife decided to pivot out of corporate America, doing well. And so our outlook has to change so I have to be more than just an artist. And I'm speaking to the artists out there who are more into their craft. We have to synchronize our craft with the business. So I've been being caught up to speed from a business standpoint. This has to happen for that to happen. We just can't give that away, Dad.
Yeah.
We have to position. We have to know our value. We have to know our worth. In my personal life, things are going well. My daughter's graduating
next year
in 3 months, or 4 months,
6 months.
Yeah, like
April,
the last bit of classes, right? So, I'm very proud of that, because that's my baby.
Yeah,
and I wanted to make sure all of my children, albeit Eli with his disability, because had he not been, he would have been ahead of her as already graduating, to begin to position them, and now transitioning into grandfather mode. It's been great. You know what I mean? I've never taken life or health for granted. As we move into 2023, it's just a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all of these things, reaching fruition at the same time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So give me some quick goals for 2023.
Quick goals for 2023. So I want, overall, I'm not giving specifics, but overall, I want to be just way, way more disciplined and consistent. And this, I think a lot of people go through this when you get some momentum and then stuff starts to work, and then you just kind of revert back to what you were doing prior to, you're trying to get on the right path. I suffer from that greatly. I'll be on a roll, and then everything goes good, and then I could
fall back.
You know what I'm saying? I could take the foot up. But I want more, right? So I want more for my family. So that can't be the case. I can't do the same things and expect different results. We all know what that is.
Yes.
Right? Another goal What's another goal? I want to. That's too specific. Okay, so just be consistent and be disciplined.
Okay, consistent
and disciplined.
and
That's
discipline.
it.
I like it. Mama
How about
Dot,
you?
you got some goals, Mama Dot? Mama Dot said she just wants to let it go.
I like that.
You know, just don't let it go. Don't bring it with you.
I like that.
She just like, man, you know, because we stress over a lot of things we shouldn't be stressing over.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I mean? And even here, sometimes, we trying to make something out of something that's not nothing, but it's the reason I live my life the way I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't afford to carry no extra stress with me anywhere.
Yeah.
So my goals is to continue to be happy at all costs.
Facts.
Continue to do me, experience life as I see it. You know what I mean? And continue to, bring great content for 2023 and lead by example when I can do so. You know what I mean? So those are my goals. And bring my chips up. Gotta bring my chips up.
Yeah,
Everybody.
and another thing that I've learned this year, real quick, is that simplicity is usually the best answer.
Yeah.
In anything.
Yeah.
Right? In the business, sometimes you think you need to have 4 and 5 parts moving, and really it's the simple things that will really get you to the place you kind of need to be. Same thing working out. You think you need to take all these supplements and eat at 3 o'clock on the day. Just simplicity. If you can really do something and you can sustain it, be simple about it. Whatever you're doing, parenthood, like you think things have to be more complicated. With Noble, it's just you got to be simple with stuff, right? Yeah. You got to just repetition, and he'll figure it out and things like that. Because we're potty training right now. I got peed on this morning.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
And just.
And that requires patience.
Hell, oh my God.
Because he's learning.
Oh my God.
What to do. Not somebody said drink some prune juice and let it go. I like it. That they literally said let it go. Prune juice and let that one go. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So these are some of the things that we are looking forward to in 2023 without getting over crazy.
Yeah. Another thing. A distracted mind. Right? Like, be careful of a distracted mind. We get so bombarded with our devices, with the different mediums that we have at our fingertips, like social media, TV, and things like that. And it was plenty of moments this year and last year that I caught myself like really having like damn near anxiety attacks because, what's happening with the candy, what's happening with this, what's happening with you know what I mean? Like it all gets to you if you let it. So I'm definitely next year, one of my goals is to be way more protective with my mental real estate. Like I just don't have it for things I just don't need to be worrying about. I have to talk about some things I don't care about because we have a show.
Yeah.
But
somebody else could care about it.
Right.
And somebody else could be going through it.
Right.
Or somebody else, it means something to somebody somewhere. And those are just some of the things, saying that's important. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, just looking forward. I know my man, Sincere to God, is looking forward to dropping that album.
Yeah.
The Master's Table for 2023. You saw his hoodies?
I did.
He's dope hoodies.
It was tough, yeah.
Tough hoodies. So shout out Sincere Love to God for him making his moves. I'm on that album this time.
Yes.
Clap that up.
I'm excited.
Last time I was on the album, but if you started talking like while the song was playing, saying another thing.
Yeah.
You missed me.
Yeah.
So they did me some justice this time around. I'm actually on there with Young Khan the Don. It's the first time I ever heard of him blow. He's on my Instagram list. The God got bars. Sincere.
Yeah.
It's just a master MC. So us three together is on some three the hard way ish. And it's going to be something special.
Nice.
We might have to do a video for that, God. Like everybody got green screen or something, and just do something magical. You know what I'm saying? We might have to do that. We definitely might have to do that.
All right. So let's get to it. Right?
Yeah.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So
our hoodie's on the way. That's what I want to hear, baby. You know me. I'm a rock 'em.
So real quick, Akon. He was on a podcast recently. He was getting interviewed or something recently. And every time he talks, like it's rare. Like every single time he talks, I get annoyed.
Yes,
because when he thinks he's just so much better than black people.
Yep, I'm on my FBA shit right now.
Yeah. He thinks he's just
you forced me into an FBA corner right now. Nigga. Go ahead, continue. Yeah,
he thinks he's just so much better than everybody, and he talks down to everybody. So, and the girl asks, I think the conversation got to like Nick Cannon. And him stretching himself thin with the 9 kids he has and being able to go to recitals and things like that. And he was like, I got 9 kids. I don't got to go see them at recitals. That's white people stuff. And then, again, talking down to present dads or dads who want to be present, things like that. And he was saying, that's that white people stuff. We don't need to do that. If they're provided for, he doesn't need to do that. And it seemed like he was, not deflection. What's the word when he's talking for himself, but he's
projecting?
Projecting. That's what it was.
Okay.
It felt like he was projecting because he himself said he has 9 kids. I think he's in a polygamous or poly relationship and stuff like that. And then he said something about African performers are better than black American performers.
Yeah, that's when I lost it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, dude. Like every single time he talks, I just get annoyed. Like, damn.
Yeah,
like,
first of all, his
talking.
name is not Akon, it's Akon. He's a con.
Right.
Okay, so
right.
that's how I say his name. Y'all say it all like, well, Akon. I be like,
Yeah, he's terrible.
Con. Didn't he sell his people out to China?
He did. Yes, he did.
Right. And they China.
He got a credit
took
line.
the bag.
Yes, he did.
And sold his own people out to China. Now, isn't he the one who came out the dirt on FBA culture?
Yes.
Right? So he used our culture.
Yeah, which a lot of people do.
To come up.
Yes, and then
now that he no longer needs it because Afro-funk, I like that shit too. Now that song is tough.
That song is tough too.
I'm with all the Africa, but now that they up for a minute,
yeah,
everybody want to acclaim Africa. And shit like that. Yeah, I get it. Thames and all of that. She is bad. Yeah. I'm with it all. But I done seen everybody come and go.
Yeah.
And you know what stays? Hip hop.
Yeah.
The actual culture. We seen what's that shit Nori used to do?
Reggaeton.
Yeah, we see this. All of that. All children of hip hop.
Yeah.
And FBA. All children of it. I get it. And now that he no longer needs or sustained because he's being sustained by China dollars.
Yes, he is.
Yen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He on his yen shit. He gonna turn around and say they're better performers because we're on lean and now he's against drugs. Didn't he do a song called He Was Locked Up? And he was bigging up that culture.
Yeah, he had Convict Music. That was his
Convict
label.
Music.
That was his label, yeah.
This is his label, so the very vibration in which he was coming to the people on was convict music, being locked up, using hip hop, you know what I'm saying, in our culture to bring himself up. Now, this is part of the argument that I have when you come from somewhere else and we know that your culture, your language, and all of those things are embedded in you because you come here with that. Don't look down on us because we were scattered in different places and lost our religion, our culture, our language, our God, and had to amalgamate into something brand new. And that's who we are, and that's why we, the FBA, cannot be stopped. That's why the entire world watches us, because they can't figure out how we keep doing this. How do they keep reinventing themselves? Mm-hmm. How do they keep coming up with styles, fashion, culture, music, acting, graphics? They keep doing it under the most duress that you can possibly imagine because we are the gods. We are all of those. So I don't have to be from Senegal. I am that I am. It's all, bro. Did you drop bomb that?
Oh, my fault.
Drop bomb that? Good little one.
Drop bomb that? Yeah.
So you understand my point?
Yes.
So that's who we are, and that's why we are a vibration. Oh, thank you. Famously black. I know who you are. I be wanting to tell people.
Can you stop, man?
But I know. But I be saying because I keep people in. Say it again.
He's an informant. We don't know who that is. Thank you, famously black.
It is, but thank you. I ain't say nothing. I'm just saying. God.
Continue.
So my point is, we are all of that.
Yeah.
And then some. And we keep reinventing ourselves with styles, cultures, languages, walks, talks. We just can't be stopped. And Akon, you're a hater. And I don't know how big you are, but I think I can beat you in a fight.
Talking about Akon? Yeah. He got a bad hairline, too.
And a very bad hairline.
Yeah.
I think I can beat you in a fight.
No, you don't remember? He was on Vlad a couple years ago. He was talking crazy about like slavery and black Americans need to get over it.
Again, because you're not thinking about the psychological. Y'all keep thinking about the physical act of slavery. That is one component. Imagine your personal traumas that you can't get over. Quantum that as a collective body of people dealing with traumas that you've never, even the real estate people. I keep telling you, when they came here, everything was already in place. They just had to form like Voltron. You see the Mexicans come here, they form like Voltron. The Africans come here, they form like Voltron. Because they are coming with a program already written within the matrix. They just have to upgrade their program or adjust their programming to what is already going on. We are the only ones moving about the midst of the matrix and have to write code on the fly so that we can survive. While y'all come in with your pre-code already,
that was a good way. That was a nice way to put that.
Yeah, you jump bomb, nigga. I'm up here cooking, nigga. Shit. I'm up here on my hibachi shit, nigga. Shit, get the shit going.
Yeah, like
right?
That. Yeah.
So we writing code as we go. You guys have inserted a program, and y'all live by that program when y'all come to America.
Yeah.
Right? So we're the only people who can do it. That's why the world is watching.
Yeah.
That's why they wanting for us to respond. How are we gonna get out of this? How are we gonna do this? How they're waiting for black people. They're like, yo, we gotta let these black people do something. You know what I mean? They need to do something because we're in trouble. You know what I mean? And we got the codes to go with the melanin to the higher levels and break through things. So Akon, forget you, homie. I mean, I don't want to get real petty and start talking about your mama because I'll do it. Now I'll do it. No, so that's what that's about, guys. Appreciate your support here on Urban X. This is our pop-up show.
Yeah.
End of the year pop-up. You know, we're coming out free to the people who are not members. Oh, yeah, these holographic joints, they for sale?
Yes, shopurbanx.com.
Yeah, we doing
20% off, 35% off for members.
Yeah, 35% off. We giving it all away. God.
Of Urban X.
Whose idea was that? Jeez.
Your idea. So Whoopi Goldberg is back in trouble because she doubled down on her comments that the Holocaust. Remember in February she said the Holocaust wasn't about race, and she got suspended for 2 weeks as a result of that.
Yes.
So she doubled down on it, and she's like, people are mad at her again. They're saying she hasn't learned her lesson.
So what is she saying now?
Said the same thing. She said that happened in January. Excuse me. So she got suspended in February, but she said that it wasn't about race. And then there's people who saying that it was about race. It's obviously about the Nazis versus the Jewish people.
But Semitism is not race. So you got to be clear when you say race. So is she using the technical term?
I don't think so.
Or is she saying, because Hitler did kill black people there too?
Well, remember, originally she said that it was about, what did she say? It was about hate, not about race specifically.
You can't say that, Whoopi.
Yeah.
First of all, meaning you can't say that from an emotional standpoint. When people have lost all that they've lost, you got to clarify that statement and what you mean by that. You know what I mean? So like we had to clarify and add claritism to Semitism this year. I think it has been crystal clear more than any other year that we are not anti-Semitic because we can't be. And I think this year, because we're in the age of information, we were able to draw that line. Some people still don't want to accept it, but the facts are the facts. So if she's going to make a statement like that to say it's not about race, it's about hate, was it about hate? Because he was white or Anglo-Saxon or whatever.
I think he was Jewish, wasn't he not?
He was Jewish.
Yes,
I can't. Can I say that? No.
Yeah.
This is the free show. he was one of the candy men, right? So she has to verify those statements, and she should know. She's been in the media a very, very long time. You can't leave tidbit statements out there without a litany of explanations behind them.
Yeah, they're about to start calling her by her real name.
What's her real name? Johnson?
Karen Johnson.
Karen Johnson? Yeah,
Yeah.
she looked like a Johnson.
Yeah.
We are taking the name Goldberg away. You can no longer... What was that? That's not Jewish. That's Yiddish. What is that?
That was...
No, I tried.
I think you think it's Jewish. But yeah, she doubled down. She said that in an interview in the Times of London, she said they were killing people they considered to be mentally defective, and then they made this decision. She was talking about like the Holocaust itself. So then people on Twitter, it said Whoopi Goldberg continues to use the Holocaust as a punching bag. We told her that her comments harm us, and she simply doesn't care. I survived the Nazis and the Holocaust. I'd be damned. I feel like a comedy has been peddling a fake Jewish name get the better of me. So they about to. I don't know why she's testing her luck.
Maybe she knows it's time to go.
I don't know.
I don't know, because that don't... and they said she's peddling a fake Jewish name.
Goldberg.
She can't be a Goldberg?
No. Facts, but that's not her name. So they probably. I don't know.
Yeah. So they're using hate against her.
Yes, they are.
Somebody said Elijah Muhammad. I don't think I went.
That was a little Elijah. That was a little
Elijah. See, I'm character schizo. Like I don't know what characters could come out at any time. I don't practice none of it. It's just like, that was a little Elijah in there. Yeah, we're not going to do that tonight. Yeah.
Somebody said, Lord knows, said she's Jesus.
That's anti-Semitism to say she can't be a Goldberg. She got a fake name. Yeah. You proving her point.
But Whoopi, she loves her role.
She does.
If you watch the review, she loves her role in...
She has a German, she has a German name. Is Goldberg? Is that a German name?
Is it? I don't know. I've always thought the Bergs, it was,
Goldberg, Silverberg, Diamondberg, Platinumberg.
I don't know.
Double Platinumberg.
Somebody said this is the game by the small... Yeah, I don't know anymore. Especially when Steens. Steens and the Bergs.
That's Goldstein, Silverstein.
That's when I know. It's like,
This is the Steens. That's gonna be my lawyer's name. You damn right. Who's back there with the name Steen? I am. Give me all of them. Let's go fight this case, and I will not have Johnson fighting my case. I wouldn't give a hell if it was a goddamn parking ticket. Now you can call that racism if you want. There'll be no nigga named Johnson covering my case. Is there a Silverstein, Goldstein, Rubenstein in the back? A Rosenberg, Iceberg, Titanicberg, any Bergs in the back. Bring them on up to the front. Let's get this case going.
Jay Nightman asked a question, said, why doesn't the Jewish community have any smoke for the German community?
What is this you're saying?
I don't know.
No. What's this?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question, because like the way they talk when it comes about like anti-Semitism, you think of black people are like the offenders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've never understood that take. I've never understood. I mean, you understand it
because the Germans don't play, son.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when you look past a dude. Yeah. A dude standing right in front of you, and you look past him and he talking ish to his man because you don't want no smoke with him.
Yeah.
I was in the tunnel, son. The tunnel, and it's like when Brooklyn comes through, they come through like a swarm, a killer bees. And I was sitting there deep with dudes. It's like 8 of us.
That's not deep.
No, 8. You know, like we was like this. And when them Brooklyn dudes came through, son,
You got real polite.
I got real polite, son. I was just
Pardon,
like,
sir. Pardon.
I made sure my neck had a little bobble to it, and they was bumping me and shit, standing in front of me. I was like, no, that's not
fine.
a problem.
I didn't just get these sneakers today.
Yeah, that is not a problem. And they be
that
trying
scuff mark makes it look good.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You knock my drink down, no problem, sir. I'm going to the bar because they come through like this, and they scan you. They got this Terminator scan shit to find out what you have on that belongs to them. It's like size 12s, brand new. They no longer belong to you, and you be sitting there.
Those are mine now.
Those are mine now. Yeah. Don't. So yeah, don't. You don't want them Brooklyn dudes coming through. Nah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and they would be like that coming to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a jam in the park in the BX, and all of a sudden you look down the block, like, what the hell? And here they come. It's in Brooklyn dudes.
Jeez.
They go anywhere, bro. I give it to Brooklyn. They go anywhere.
Real quick.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Before we go to commercial break, shouts out to Meek Mill because he bailed out 20 women.
I heard about that.
So
yeah.
They could be
so
with
they
their
spend with their families during the holidays.
Shouts out to Meek. So that was really, really dope.
Yeah, somebody said they got their chain snatched. Yeah, got your chain snatched there in the tunnel. And ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just, they so deep. It's just like, they come there to eat. These is wolves. They come to eat, son. You better Debo. No, Brooklyn. Nigga, Brooklyn is coming. Tuck your shit in.
Y'all soft.
Those be your cousins. My wife from Coney Island. She told me it was dudes who be like, you from where? Nah, ma, you fine and all. I will not be going
Coney
out
Island, Coney Island. Like, you coming from Coney Island to rob somebody in the Bronx. Like, you got too much time.
No, like, let's say.
Look how many neighborhoods you were passing.
Dude.
In Coney Island.
Dude, Coney Island is.
Yeah,
and then, no. On Easter, you if you from Brooklyn, you know what you went? You went to Coney Island. Astroland Park, whatever that was. And you had your new outfits on. Mm-hmm. You just was like a meal. You just was
trying to get in the cyclone.
You was like a meal, son. You came down with your British Walkers or your Clarks on, and you left in your socks.
Oh God!
It's just the way it was, man. Just the way it was.
Jeez. Somebody said Malcolm has. See, I'd have been good with my pockets in. Yeah, I'd have been good,
son. It's too many. You'd have got one with the pocket sand.
Listen, it's sand. They go everywhere. So
dude.
They go everywhere.
When I tell you they everywhere, bro, you'd have just pissed them Brooklyn dudes off. They'd be like, Yeah, your pocket sand wouldn't have went far. Yeah.
I'd had enough time to get up out of there. But we'll take a real quick commercial break.
Okay, let's do that.
And then we'll be right back. Get your questions ready as well.
Yeah.
Because we got some more stories to talk about.
Yeah, let's do that.
Back.
As we prepare to enter the new year, what better way to show your loved ones your appreciation than to provide them with a gift that keeps on giving? Some may think of life insurance as just a tool that can be used to cover funeral costs. But what many don't know is that life insurance can be used for so much more. For example, you can use it to financially prepare for retirement, build generational wealth through investing in real estate, fund a business, or even as a gift to your children. Let's unlearn what we have been told about life insurance. My number one responsibility is to be there when I'm needed most. So let me, Eris Stirrup, be there to guide you and your loved ones through good and not so good times. Call or text 951-319-1059 to learn more.
Welcome to LOV Studios, an extraordinary channel. The only channel of its kind. We have conversations with Leslie with various perspectives of the social experience across generations. This is a complete programming experience. Let's See with Leslie Olabisi, bringing you my ratings to films, series, and podcasts from around the world. We feature food, fashion, real reviews, unboxings of sneakers, AV equipment, and so much more. Prefer to listen? Unboxing with Leslie, voiceover tech talk, not a sneakerhead, and select titles are on the new Love Studios podcast on Anchor FM. I'm bringing insiders across all industries. Leslie O is a host unlike any other. Join me on my journey as a voiceover boss in my
And I want
upcoming
you to make a
documentary about
documentary
my time with Dame Dash.
or an episode about your days with
Love
Dame.
Studios.
Hello, wealthy family, and a special shout out to the Urban X Nation. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and regardless of where you are on this planet, I look forward to connecting with you and your spirit team. Be sure to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos available to help you on your self-paced spiritual journey, and also my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to schedule an angel oracle card reading in any area of your life, have a mental healing session to release some mental anguish that we go through every day, or also your chakra balancing sessions in the event that you want to become realigned. I look forward to connecting with you, wealthy family. Until then, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both gonna stay, and they're gonna try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm very upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round so Poole can whoop his behind for 7 games in a row.
We weren't prepared.
And we are back. I had to go to back, a little bump, you know what I'm saying? Holiday bump, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Thank you guys for joining us on this
got no yak,
special. No.
God damn it, you're just a square.
On this special end of year show.
Yeah, we want to show our appreciation for you at all times. You know, we gave away some goods last week.
We did. That's right.
And we want to give away a show.
That's right.
This will be our last show of the year, and then you know what it is. We'll come back strong for 2023 and set it off.
So Obama just released his top songs, his favorite songs of 2022.
Okay, Obama.
Now, I don't believe he listened to any of these songs.
Yeah, somebody put this list together for me.
Yes. What was your favorite song of the year?
My favorite song of the year. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I know who my favorite MC of the year was. R.J. Payne. I thought he exemplified gritty hunger for an MC. He brought that passion back. He stayed on people's necks this year, so I really appreciated his body of work. I like what Soul Messiah released his solo album as a producer with a bunch of MCs on it. I thought that was dope. And mainstream, you gotta hit me with how about the 16 passenger? It's a G5.
Takeoff and
that's
Takeoff
my
and
joint.
Quavo.
Yeah, that's my joint.
I think it was Hotel Lobby.
Hotel Lobby. It was quite a few songs that I thought was dope. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the year and stuff like that. So we'll see where it goes.
My favorite. I don't think I have a favorite song this year.
Jay-Z got the verse of the year from one of the magazines.
From B Dot.
From God did.
Okay, yeah. I think B Dot was the one who.
I'm not sure. Okay,
yeah. Was that the verse of the year for me?
It wasn't for me, but
I don't think that was the verse of the year for me.
It was the longest verse of the year.
Yeah, it was a dope verse, but it wasn't. I don't think that was the verse of the year for me. I don't know.
That's tough. Put it in the chat what you think your number one.
Yeah. What was your number one
song? Was
my number one album was "It's Almost Dry" by Push. Even though he's disappointed me these last month and a half.
Yeah, with his behavior.
With how he's trying to shit on.
Oh,
Kanye.
my number one album was Nas.
Okay.
Yeah. Nas album.
Okay, that was a great album, man. Yeah.
That
okay.
album.
Okay. Yeah, that was up there for me as well. That was a really good album.
That was a very good album. I'm gonna give Nas some love on that. And so much music comes out. I think Kendrick Lamar smoked it.
I wasn't crazy about that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
In retrospect, what he's doing, I applaud it.
Okay.
See, as an artist, it's hard to continue to create. It's easy to use the formula, a cookie cutter mold, because he's that nice. He can just plug himself in and make his money. When you're trying to forge the culture ahead, it's lonely because nobody's done it, and then your normal fans don't take to it as much because they want what they want. But when you really go back and listen to the way it was laid out, his personal story, his feelings, his emotions, fatherhood, all of those things in it, the way he laid it out, I thought it was genius. I really did.
So I said, Malcolm, I strongly disagree. I didn't say it was a bad album. I just wasn't crazy about it. I just,
Oh, Mama Dot said.
Oh yeah, she's still blasting
Renaissance from beginning. Renaissance. For the ladies.
That might be one of her best albums in a long time.
It was a dope. Because it was seamless.
Yeah.
It really moved. So shout out Beyonce. It really did move. Like one body of work. Like you could, if that's the perfect workout album.
Yeah.
Like when you hit the gym and you got a 45 minutes to hour and 15 set, you're gonna get. Yeah, so she laid that out. I will give
So Separately by Freddie Gibbs was amazing. That was a great album.
Okay, I didn't get to peep
great
that
album. R&B, Ari Lennox's ASL, Age Sex Location, amazing album as well.
Brian R, you gonna be 55 on the 27th? Shout that out.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
R&B, SZA's album was dope too. I did like SZA's album too.
SZA. Oh yeah, Odyssey's listening to that now.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's listening.
Yeah,
to that.
yeah, she is.
Yeah. So there was some really dope.
Yeah, there was some great albums that came out this year.
I think the culture is fine moving forward. I think, and like I said, you're gonna have just 2023 should represent great music. Master's Table. Let's get that started. Let's get that cooking off the bat. You know what I mean? And other albums that are just gonna come out and do their thing. A lot of dope music out here. Chris Brown album was fire.
It was good. I did like that album.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Joey Badass was fire.
2000. That was a great album too.
R.I.P. Phife Dawg. I appreciated that album surprisingly because it's a postmodern album like so. But yeah. The music is back. The music is back.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, prayers to the city of Buffalo right now.
Yes, they're going through it.
There was a historic snowstorm, and as a result, 26 to 28 people, I think, died.
Yeah, and that number seems to still be climbing a little bit.
People in their cars, people outside,
shoveling,
people getting heart attacks shoveling.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. And I never really associated shoveling with heart attacks, but it's very common.
Hell yeah!
Because of the energy being exerted. You don't think about it because as a kid, that's how I made my hustle. We would go out with a shovel and eat. You know what I mean? And shovel cars out and make money. As an adult, I wouldn't do that, but knowing that you could be out there just dead in the snow. You know what I mean? So, and they just had a big snowstorm with 6 to 7 feet of snow last month.
Yeah.
In Buffalo.
Yeah.
So that's a
Buffalo is.
Yeah, it's very tough place. So we want to send our condolences out to, and it's been they said this is a weird storm.
Yeah.
That's cutting across Florida, Texas, and as if it's almost a makeshift storm or something. So some things to think about. Is this really? And listen, I don't want to get on my conspiracy theory stuff, but I have been seeing some weird videos of the sun.
Of the sun itself?
Like it's not the sun. It's like something is moving in front of the sun to give off an illusion that the shit is the goddamn sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw videos. I saw other videos of it was in Vegas. It looked like something was just like hovering
over.
That?
I saw that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, there's a lot of weird things going on, man. So, we'll see. I've been talking alien invasion. Maybe 2023 we get that invasion.
Oh, man.
Maybe we get that invasion. And like I said, I always check with Aris to make sure my insurance is good. I'm out of here. Y'all going to be running. I'm going to be running to them saying, I come in peace. Like, how can I, because this shit on Earth, these knuckle draggers and elbow scrapers, y'all can have this.
Yeah, it's getting bad, man.
Y'all can have this.
It's getting bad. Side note, a journalist came out and said she did have a heart condition as a result of taking the thing.
She can't, ABC journalist.
Yeah.
She ain't pulled no punches. She said, yeah, I got a heart condition now because of the jibbity jab.
Yeah, I was like,
yes.
Oh.
But listen, you can't, I keep saying it. We are in the quickening. There is no more hiding anything. If you do it, we're going to know about it. It's how we respond to what it is.
That's what it's about. Yes, that's what it's about.
When are we going to say enough is enough and we're going to be catapulted into some form of action? Because as long as we continue to go, that was crazy. Anyway, then it shows that we're not ready to make a move. When that fire is lit and people go, you know what? That's it. Something has to be done, then something will be done. But this hoodie? Oh, you can get this on Shop Urban X.
ShopUrbanX.com for the people who's asking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was actually shocked by that.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like everybody kept trying to like gaslight you into thinking like you're bugging.
Or then gloss over it until it happens to you. You know what I mean? And it's not very hard math. I was healthy.
Yeah.
I did this. Now I'm no longer healthy.
Eleni Roussos, yes, who said that she developed a heart condition.
But you understand my point? So it's not like if you got pre-existing conditions, you go, oh, look, you got a whole litany. If you didn't have nothing wrong with you and you was young, clean bill of health, and the only thing you did different was that, when you want to know about the unknown, what do you study, Malcolm?
The known.
You study the known. That is just how we get down.
Yeah.
So a lot more people are not, and white people are the ones that's coming out saying, you know what? No.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Also, the IRS came out. They said that they're going to put a pause on the $600 reporting from Cash App and PayPal.
Thank you. I couldn't get my Chinese midgets.
Yeah.
Y'all keep checking my account.
I don't
to hold that account.
I don't think they have the infrastructure in place for all of that yet.
Not for that, dude. You know how often I just give somebody 500, 300, 200, 400, 600? Yeah, Yeah, I do that all the time.
So I don't. Yeah. So good on that, because that was pissing me off. Just the thought of having to do that.
I got a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
That's how much? Yeah. Doc, you've been moving a lot of bread, bro. Like, you don't pay no taxes. I'm exempt, son. Down with the
You
most.
are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Right this way. And there's a complimentary snack there from Bubba.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
Let's take some questions, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Take some questions. We get some more stories as well.
Yep, let's do that.
Did you guys hear about the busload of immigrants that was left on Kamala Harris's front lawn?
Oh yeah, they was like,
Eve.
bring us your sick in your week. Here they go.
Yeah.
From Texas. Texas governor just
Greg Abbott. Yeah, he's
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, he's been, and it's funny because politics now, because how fast, like you said, like information just moves. It's very simple to go pull something up you said like last week. Oh, you said you like immigrants and we're a nation of immigrants and we need to take more immigrants and our infrastructure won't be affected by all these immigrants. All right, cool, take them.
And we're gonna send them on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Fa la 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 la.
He's done that, and then they did that to in Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
That was before the midterms.
How she gonna look out her window? She got hot cocoa. See all them immigrants out there.
Cold. It's cold.
Frio, mucho frio. Mucho frio. Can we come in, please? How many security guards I got on the roof? Take them out. Take them out.
Anybody know they're here?
Mrs. President, we just can't take them out, take them all out, roll them out in the yard. They will not mess up my Christmas. But it's a lot of them. They could build. We got that shed over there with all that wood. Let them build a home right there on her lawn. Fuck it. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I checked out the doc. Died suddenly. I checked that out.
I didn't check it out because it looks gross.
It's disturbing. It is. It is disturbing.
And I have a weak stomach, so I didn't want to. There is a doc I want to see called a Gang of Galaxies. It's a black educated teacher. He's an instructor. He's a karate instructor. Gang of something.
You talking about the guy with the beard?
Yes.
I like him.
He has a documentary out, and somebody in the chat made know the name of it.
I do like him, yes.
I want to see it. He had every clip I see speaks to some really deep stuff.
Somebody said, Urban X, please explain toxic positivity. So, like, toxic positivity in what way? Because there have been talks in, like the self-help industry that's toxic positivity because, like, like they're telling you stuff to improve your life, but because a lot of the times it can feel like unreachable, like you feel actually worse by reading something or like worse by listening to a motivational talk and things like that. So that could be toxic positivity. Are you talking about that? Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody asked.
The cave of Adullam. The cave of.
Where'd you get gang from?
Adullam. Somebody may know what I'm talking about. It looks very good about raising black men in a society, and we want them to be so tough. But there's other aspects to, and I thought it was real deep.
Somebody said Russell Wilson is toxic positivity. Oh, wait, why? Why is he toxic positivity? Because he's trash now.
It's an LOL behind him,
and he's using like he's using Jesus.
Got to use Jesus. Yeah.
Somebody said they're making everything toxic now.
Has Miss Dot made you watch the Best Man series? No, but her and Eli watched it. They
I
said
watched
it
some
was
of it.
Very
It was
good.
I watched some of it yesterday.
They said it was thumbs up.
I am enjoying myself, even though.
Go ahead, Malcolm. Go ahead.
Even though, they had to make one character, even though.
Okay, all right.
And I was waiting for it. I thought it was gonna be earlier in the series, if you know what I mean, Mama Died. You think I thought it was going one place. I was like, they're not about to do that.
Rashamir Jones, I thank you for promoting my song, Diet Woke, on your radio station. Appreciate it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you.
But yeah, it was pretty good. It was fun.
Now I need to see Burrow. That's what I need to see on Roku TV.
What's that?
They said it's one of them channels that's giving it all up. It's got a white rabbit as a logo.
Oh, okay.
Burrow means, of course, the dig.
Yeah.
And Roku TV. Do we have Roku TV? We need to get Roku TV.
We spoke about Scanning and Ship's recent blow up a few episodes ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. They said, is he a fruity pebble? That's not nice.
Just watch.
We're gonna be more politically correct in 2023, guys.
Are we?
I'm lying.
Oh, okay. We doing that? We didn't talk about that.
I can't do it.
I saw a question.
Skip and Shannon had another blow up or the same blow up?
I think they're talking about the same one. So was 19 Keys and them on Drink Champs this past weekend?
It was this past weekend. Okay.
How did y'all feel about that? I didn't watch it. I heard mixed reviews on it.
I didn't get to see it.
I heard mixed reviews. Okay, somebody said, did you see that mess on Drink Champs? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I know they said Drink Champs just had Amber Rose, so they saying they going down the drain.
Malcolm, no, did you see Dark Side of the Ring? Is that the wrestling stuff? I watched a couple episodes of that, the wrestling joint. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, Mega Bills, you got Roku Burrows, Burrows or whatever, and they said they are giving it up. Like, they said it goes real deep. I mean, deep is a point of reference based, sometimes I hear some stuff and they say it's deep, and I learned that like 10 years ago.
Wait, Drink Champs was 4.5 hours long?
Yeah. With who? With the
Earn Your Leisure dudes and 19 Keys? No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna. Give me the snippets.
I haven't watched Math Podcast in a little minute. Listen, I've been going back to kind of just protecting if I have like way too many opinions in my head, then it affects me doing this show.
Yeah.
So I try to listen to everybody. I try to like,
I can't live my life listening to the goddamn podcast all day.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then wondering why nothing is getting done.
Right.
I got to do something.
Right.
I got to build a shelf or something. I don't know. Make cookies. I don't know.
Wait, so how long was the episode? Oh, it wasn't 4 hours, was it? No way. Let me check.
Oh, Pablo says it's a good show. No, we're not questioning whether it was a good show. Any show that's got 19 keys and Earn Your Leisure, they're going to be giving up gems.
It was 4 hours long.
But if it's 4 hours long, that's just a lot of, again.
But it's a lot of, it's three of them. Right?
Relative to who?
Yeah. So
who needs that? Yeah.
It's absolutely. 3 of them and then Nori and EFN. That's a lot of people to talk.
Yeah.
And financial literacy, that's a financial talk. That's a heavy topic anyway.
Yeah.
And then 19 keys, you're mixing the metaphysical in there with you. That's a lot. That's a lot. I can see how that can go.
Okay.
I can see how that can go. But 4 hours is a long time.
Did y'all hear about additional leaked Twitter accounts? No.
Yeah. Well, they definitely, it came out, the more Twitter files came out that they were suppressing the opposite arguments when it came to C19 and the jab and stuff like that. Okay. Obviously, we knew that, right?
Right.
But they just exposing that fact. Now, again, are they exposing that? Is Elon Musk, why is he slow dripping this? Or is it so many files that's the only way he can do it?
Or is it a distraction?
That's
hold off for something
on something that he has going on.
Yes.
That's one of the things I had. That's one of the things. Yo, it's a really good movie on Netflix. Glass Onion. It's a murder mystery.
Okay.
Dope.
Murder mysteries.
Dope. I definitely enjoyed it. It's part 2 to a movie, but you can just watch that straight on. Really
nice.
Somebody said, did you guys see how now Twitter, like your tweets now have views? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. So
they didn't have views before?
No. Now you see how many people saw the tweet.
Wow, I didn't know they didn't have that before.
Yeah, so now I don't know how that would do because one, either it'll show you that people are seeing you and not engaging with you, so you need to shut up, or two,
good point.
Or two, it'll probably be like when it comes to self-esteem and stuff like that. We saw with
because attention is the new form of currency, so a lot of people kind of need that attention.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll help you if you are like an influencer or something, you get brand deals, like see like my tweets get this amount of views and I don't know, different metrics for different people who want to monetize what they got to say.
My man Sincere to God said he ain't seen a movie all year. You need to see that Avatar movie though.
I still haven't seen that. I got to check it.
Yeah. Do you need $3 or?
No, I just don't have time. Could drop Noble off.
You could
drop Noble off and yeah.
Absolutely. You ain't said nothing but a little bit, homie.
Yeah, could drop Noble off.
You ain't said nothing but a little bit, homie.
Yeah. What do you think about? Somebody said, what do you think about all these conscious dudes talking about the promotion of shrooms? Now, I've never taken shrooms before, but I have people in my life who really, really swear by them, and. Like they said, like this, and there's a bunch of studies. There's a couple Netflix. I think it's a Netflix documentary on shrooms and things like that. I don't know. I heard they can be really beneficial. Is it like?
Well, it's all depending why you taking the shrooms,
right?
And they saying that it's just safer than I've taken them before, but I've never gotten into them heavy. I got some upstairs right now.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get wifey to take. I started to take them before I went to go see Avatar. But I forgot to put them in my pocket, and I didn't want to trip out and be like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that with theater and shit,
Yeah.
So I said, let's play it safe. But listen, you whatever your journey is, there are people who will go nowhere near anything that messes with the mind. But we understand I forget the term, I'm getting screwed up. The facilipines fiends, it's the stuff that opens up the DMT and the pineal gland, helps you have these out-of-body experiences and connect you to a greater sense of the network that's available. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your neurons in your brain have hardened by the time you're 8 years old. They say who you are thinking wise. So it is important that you create new neurons so that new plugs can get lined into you because you are part of the grand scheme. So there are those like Dr. Kalindi, who's been on shrooms for years, understood the certain doses, how to elevate, move yourself up for healing, wanting to know about self. So everything that the earth provides for you is spiritual. How you choose to accept it is on you. Now, can you overdose or abuse anything? Absolutely. There are people who smoke weed 3 times a year, and their experiences are crazy. There are people who smoke weed every day, and they need a stronger dose of it to keep coming and coming and coming. So you have to decide why you're here and what level of your journey. I done took snake venom this year.
Oh yeah, that was this year.
Yeah, that was early this year. I done injected snake venom in my body. I done had shrooms. I done smoked some weed. I done had some gummies. I've also had couple of spiritual revelations as well. So every day is something different. I've had life-threatening surgery.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, nobody knows. Yeah.
The doc said, I can't let you go home.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna get into it. They said, I can't send you home, my nigga. Like if it ain't popping now, it ain't popping.
Yeah.
He can't. When a doctor starts stuttering, how long has that been there? I'm like, oh shit, I could die. It was some serious shit going on in my life, and I still showed up on the show like, hey, what's going on? Everybody cool? See, this is what I'm saying. You don't know people's story, and that became the confirmation that I was gonna wear my goofy pajamas and all that, because I don't even know.
Touche.
I'm like, if this is the moment here.
Very true.
Listen, the present is a gift.
It is very true.
You know what I mean? So.
And no, he's very serious.
No, I'm very serious.
Very serious, yes.
Very serious.
Yeah.
They would not let me leave. They said, we can't let you leave. How about that? Because I could just die. So all of that took place this week. So this week has been crazy. And if you go back to Monday's show.
Mondays ago.
2 Mondays. It was last Monday.
Yeah, last Monday, yes.
Last Thursday. And you said, well, how was your weekend? I said, I looked at you and said, eventful.
Yeah.
If y'all go back to just last Thursday's show, I'm like, very eventful. He knew what I was talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm dead ass serious, Sincere. Yeah, I'm dead ass serious, man. I was on an operating table, and I had to give myself to the ancestors and say, if this is what it's going to be, this is what it's going to be. And so putting on goofy pajamas was that was a layup, but that was the confirmation. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was reading the room at my wife and how she was feeling her mom's and her mom's energy. And a lot of people get depressed at this time of the year. You know what I mean? They get very depressed and I felt my wife was reaching out. And I'm like, let's do that. Let's do what your moms would do, and let's flood our tree with a whole bunch of gifts, most of them for Noble.
Yes.
Once we cleared out Noble's gifts, we was like,
yes.
Well, shit, ain't nothing under the tree.
Yeah. He made out.
Yeah, but I'm built for certain things, and when it's your time, because you know what, we all gonna die, right? Or we all gonna transcend. I don't care if you drink green juice till you blue in the face. When it's your time, it's your time. So back to the mushrooms. See, we bring this story back around. Your experience here is what you make it, all depending on where you are. So you want to challenge things, you want to try things, you want to experience things. I done went from chicken sandwiches to injecting snake venom to being on an operating table bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? All within 1 year's time. So this year has been very eventful. So you appreciate everything that you have here. You love it. You live it. And man, come on now.
Fact.
Why y'all think I'm up here? I'm always up here playing with house money. Ain't none of this shit serious to me, ever. I got bigger issues in my life, so I want to make you laugh. I do anything, as you already know, to make my family laugh all day. I take it to the extreme, but I'm trying to get a joke in. You wait until Noble starts figuring out
oh my God.
some of the, the innuendos of my jokes, you are going to get it. Because my mother would kill me in front of Malcolm.
Oh, yeah.
She would just be lying. That's where I get my humor from. She would just have a whole litany of jokes, and Malcolm would be sitting there in stitches.
Yeah.
It's payback time now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Now it's payback time. Soon as Noble gets to figure all out the complex aspects of them. So anyway, long story short, I'm good. I'm glad to be here with you. This is a layup. I even went to the movies that day. That was the day I went to the movies.
Yeah, y'all went that day?
Yeah. Because they wanted to cancel the movie. I said no. I couldn't even move the left side of my body.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was in the theater.
I remember.
We was getting it in because it could be over.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck that shit. I don't waste no time.
But with that being said, guys.
Yes, with that being said, we love you guys.
We appreciate you. It's been an amazing year with you all. Sharing, breaking stories, talking about stuff, going deep on a lot of these things, sharing our opinion, hearing your opinions as well. Truly appreciate it. That's why our show is different, because we do it live with you guys. So real-time feedback we get from you guys.
Yes.
Truly appreciate it. Members, we appreciate you guys. Anybody who's ever purchased anything from us, we appreciate you guys. We got a sale going on right now, though.
We do, to the end of the year.
End of the year.
Let that ride out.
Hope everybody has an amazing close out to their year. Be with your loved ones. Have fun. Live, learn, laugh. Live,
learn, laugh, and love.
And love. Live, learn, laugh, love. 4 L's. With that being said, man, we will see you guys in January, man.
Yeah, we're going to see you
on the
in
other
January.
side,
We'll
man.
see the other side of this.
Peace.
Peace.